So when I win, I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one. Groceries are down and energy is down. Electricity is way down. I am bringing those high prices down. Prices at McDonald's are coming down. Gasoline prices are down. Grocery prices are down. Groceries are way down other than beef. Prices are coming down very fast, and we're bringing them back to the beautiful part where you can have and you can truly say we're talking about the American dream again. You didn't used to hear that term.
It nailed it on that last one. So anyway, he seems to think that lowering prices works on the Beetlejuice principle, that if you just say it enough times, it'll appear and suddenly it's here. But no, that's not the case. The way that he said that he would do it before he was inaugurated, those were lies. The fact that he's saying he did already do it now when it's not the case doesn't look good, and it's hurting him, and it should hurt him. The price increases that we've already experienced. But now we're here to talk about the price increases to come, because it is a new year and it's looking like it's going to be a really rough one when it comes to inflation across a wide range of product categories, including electronics, appliances, other durable goods. So buckle up, but prices on the most affordable imported goods are already up 2.3% since dipping at the end of November. The Adobe Digital Price Index found that online prices posted their largest monthly increase in a dozen years in January, driven by higher prices for electronics, computers, appliances, furniture, and bedding. Yes, prices are rising more than they were in the pandemic when the globe was crippled by supply chain issues. They're rising faster now. And we have information on some specific brands because these companies are like, they have to announce some of this stuff, so they are. Columbia Sportswear said it's upping prices of spring and fall merchandise by, on average, a high single-digit percentage after mostly avoiding increases for fall and winter goods. Levi Strauss raised prices last month in response to tariffs. I wonder who's responsible for those, and is rolling out additional price increases this month. Among the items now costing more, ribcage straight ankle women's jeans priced $10 more. Original fit men's jeans, those are $5 more. And this is after they already raised prices. Beef prices are going up apparently 15% more as well. And then of course, we have stuff that isn't like directly under Trump's responsibility. It's not like the tariffs where he just put that on us, but that he is very favorable towards what we're seeing. So you may know that data centers are being built literally everywhere. And that is really driving up prices for some things because of scarcity. They're buying up graphics cards so they can do their stupid AI calculations and their crypto and all that stuff, making it virtually impossible for people who just want a computer to buy them. But now it's starting to affect other stuff too, including RAM. So memory, which needs to go into basically all consumer electronics, that is being eaten up by these AI companies, which not only means that the other sorts of products that you might buy, consumer electronics, phones and things like that, are going to see price increases too. But a lot of these companies literally cannot buy RAM, will not be able to make their products. And there's an expectation that a lot of these consumer electronics companies, the smaller ones, we're not talking like Samsung or anything, are literally just gonna close down because they cannot get the products they need because it's being used in these AI data centers, which are producing video of Will Smith eating spaghetti at high fidelity or whatever. We are sacrificing a whole hell of a lot for basically nothing at this point. And Donald Trump has been very favorable towards all of this. And as some Republicans are joining with Democrats to potentially roll back some of the tariffs that are leading to these price increases, Trump is freaking out about it. We'll just put this up as Yaz weighs in, but he's whining on True Social about the fact that some of them are trying to limit his use of tariffs. But what they're trying to do is limit the damage to the Republican Party in the midterms as these price increases pile up and up and up. Yaz, give me your thoughts.
Yeah, so, prices, he said the prices at McDonald's are down. I tried to get a quarter pounder at an airport recently, and it was the first time that I'd been to McDonald's in like years probably. And I could not believe how much it cost, especially considering that the burger was not any better than I remembered it being. It was probably worse. And to that point, it's such an old talking point, but it still sticks because it's relevant and it's not worse. It is worse, not better, just like my quarter pounder. But wages are not going up up accordingly. They're definitely not going up faster than people want them, than the prices are. So the result is people are actually making less money than they were just a few years ago, even before Trump. And this problem didn't start with Trump, but he definitely has accelerated it with specifically. I mean, you can point at his policies that have made things worse for the American people and more expensive for the American people. So that really shouldn't even be a question as to whether or not he's responsible or how much he's responsible for this. But people's lives overall are not getting better or easier. They're getting worse and they're getting harder. People can't engage in any kind of future planning because everything is, one, so volatile and unpredictable, because Trump can wake up one day, put tariffs on this, that, or the other, or take off the tariffs the next day, who knows? But also the part that is predictable is that, things are going to continue to get worse. Things are going to continue to get more expensive, because at this point, regardless of what Trump keeps telling the American people, things have continued to get more expensive, and that is the trend, right? That is the part that people can rely on, and everything that he is doing as a president indicates that things will continue to get more expensive for the American people. He keeps saying that he wants prices lower, we need to focus on the economy, but even then he'll change his mind and say, oh, you know what, maybe let's talk about the economy less, right? Look at the polling though. The polling is not in Trump's favor. He keeps going down, 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 further down. Harry Enton, he's way deep underwater, right? That's what he keeps saying, right? And it's not getting better. He's losing people within his MAGA Republican coalition even. He's losing independents. He never had Democrats really. But it's not just that he's unpopular overall as a president, he is unpopular on individual issues. All of them, including and especially the economy. That is why people voted for him, because for some reason they thought that this billionaire businessman who has declared bankruptcy however many times was going to save the economy, was going to save all these industries. The man is still talking about coal. How is this the person who is going to bring us into the future in any kind of meaningful way? In a way that the vast majority of people are going to be uplifted by this rising tide and not completely just washed away by whatever tsunami Trump decides to relinquish on the American people.
With the cost of everything going up, here at TYT, we're always trying to help you guys out and save you some money. Your cell phone bill is the last place you should be getting ripped off. But if you're with Verizon or AT&T, chances are you're way overpaying for the plan you're on. That's why TYT is teaming up with Noble Mobile, the only cell phone plan that pays you to use your phone less. With their Noble plan, get unlimited data for only $50 a month. But the real game changer is the cash back you get for your unused data. The less data you use, the more cash back you get. It's a win-win. Stop letting big wireless rip you off. Choose a company that aligns with your values and isn't trying to milk you for every last cent. And by switching to Noble, you're directly supporting TYT in our mission of bringing you honest, independent news. So give Noble a try and make the switch today. Scan the QR code on the screen now or visit go.tyt.com/plan. That's go.tyt.com/plan.